Hello everyone, this is Michelle Sizemore, Independent Advisor with Creative Memories. You can find me on my website at michellesizemore.com, and that's Michelle with one L in my website link. Today I'm going to help you learn how to make these borders using the Heart Duo border punch from Creative Memories, and the collection that all of these papers and stickers and things were from is called Vivid Melodies, and it's the Jazzberry color set. It comes with 4 different color sets, and Jazzberry it's my favorite, and it looks perfect for Valentine's Day or for Mother's Day or for girls, or you could use it for spring. You could use it for so many things. Okay, I'm going to make this idea for you, and we're going to use this Heart Duo punch on the pink paper. Now, before I do that, I'm just going to show you the supplies that I used. I've gathered them all together in this sleeve. These sleeves are new to Creative Memories, and it's basically just an open on top and side sleeve for you to just kind of put things in to temporarily hold things for maybe one project or for a couple of projects. And these don't take the place of the Power Project folders for me. It's just a place where I put things before I show you how to make them. Okay, set all this aside. Well, let me flip through this. I use this paper, and I do love these papers from this collection. I just think they're so pretty. Now, these 2 papers are from Jazzberry. This is called Firecracker Shimmer. Of course, any red would work as long as it blends in with the colors. A light pink cardstock and a white cardstock. And then the stickers that I used, well, they're not stickers, they're embellishments from the Vivid Melodies collection. I used this pack, and then I used this pack of sticker letters called Black Sans Serif. I love that they're small and they're good to make little tags and things with. Okay, I'll set this aside. And the first thing we're going to do is cut a pink row of hearts using the Heart Duo punch. Now, I gathered together some of my scraps here. I don't think I had a pink cardstock, so I'm going to have to use this full sheet here. I always try to use up my scraps first. This is almost a full sheet. So I'm just going to use this to cut a row of hearts. This is closed, so I'm just going to push this little notch to open it, and that makes this come up. Oops, sorry about that. And then I'm going to put my cardstock in here, and I'm going to start at this black line right there. So line it up with that black line, hold it firmly, make sure it's firm against this little raised area here, and punch. Then I'm going to wipe away my scraps underneath every couple of punches, and I'm going to move this down so that the part that I already cut covers up the pattern here in blue. So basically, once it covers it up, you shouldn't see any blue, you should only see the silver background, and that's how you know it's in position where it's supposed to be to make the next cut. And punch, and just continue that all the way down. Move your pattern, match it up, and punch. Move your pattern, match it up, and as you can see, you don't see any blue, just silver, and punch. Move your pattern, match it up, make sure it's straight, and punch. Now, I do see a little area where I made a mistake. Now, before I move on, I want to show you this. This is an example of why I think it's always a good idea to look at your scraps. So you get lots of little hearts that punch out and other little pieces. So I use these hearts on other things, so I want to encourage you to keep those and use them on other things. And if this were green, it would make great grass that you could put on the bottom of your page. You could piece them together and put them in a row to make grass. Okay? But for now, I'm going to throw away these scraps because I have lots of these, so I don't need these right now. All right, now I want to clean this up a little bit because it does have a couple little shaggy edges. And I'm going to take my micro scissors. These are the best when working on little intricate things like this. And I'm just going to look all the way down, and I see this one area. It looks like I just slipped a little bit and let it move on me, probably, where I should have held it down a little tighter, and it just didn't cut exactly perfect, but It's pretty close. And then this is always on there on the end, so you just want to cut that off. And I need to round that off just a little bit. There we go. There's another little edge I want to cut off. Just need to round it off, I guess is the word. This is a little piece I need to actually cut off. And then just kind of, there we go. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I'm actually gonna, since that card is halfway, I'm just gonna cut that off. Because I want it to end with a full heart. Yeah, it's gonna end with 2 full hearts. Okay, wipe away all these little scraps. Okay, that's that. I've got my heart duo strip punched. I'm gonna set this aside, close it up. Now, I want to cut this piece of red. I'm just going to look at this and measure how, I don't remember, I did this a while ago. I don't remember how, it's about 1 1/4 inches. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to grab my trimmer and I want the scallop blade. Okay. And I'm going to flip this open, take my straight blade out, put my scallop blade in and close it. Now I need to do a little test to make sure I put it in the right direction. I'm just going to test it on a little piece of, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so if you want the scallop to look like that, where the scallops go up, you want to put it in with this logo facing your left. Okay, if you face it your right, it's going to look like waves. So we want it to look like scallops. Okay, I'm going to cut one edge of this. I'm going to just line it up with the edge of that gray mat right there. Keep it straight. And I'm going to cut that. And I got the look of the scallop that I want. Now, I'm going to do something here. I really should have done this before, but I'm going to cut this. I'm going to go ahead and cut this into the size that I need, which was about 1 1/4 with a straight blade. Okay, because when I flip this and use the scallop blade, I want it to face the right direction. So there we go. The logo's facing left. I'm just going to barely line this up. The blade is going to come down right here on this left-hand side dotted line. So I'm going to line that up with the other dotted line because I want it to be pretty close. Close it and cut. And that looks really good to me. So now what I'm going to do is put my hearts on top here. And I need to put some repositionable tape runner on the back there. Bear with me just a sec. I want to grab a piece of cardboard because when I use the tape runner on the back of intricate things like this, I want a piece of cardboard underneath so that my adhesive doesn't stick to my table. So this comes out in little clear dots. This is a great example of what's so great about this repositionable tape runner. These are little intricate pieces with holes in them. If you used a regular tape runner, it would poke out and be seen. White would be seen inside and around. But since I use this clear repositionable tape runner that comes out in clear dots, it only sticks to where it has to stick to. The excess comes off of what's behind it. So it's perfect for things like this. Plus, it's repositionable for a little while after you apply it so that you can pick it up and move it until you get it like you want it. And then over time, it settles in just perfect. Now, I did cut the end hearts off, so I kind of want to center this up so that the hearts begin and end on the end, so that it's centered. Okay. I think that looks okay. All right, it's not perfect, but it's okay. So I mounted that down, and then all I need to do is first of all find my sample again. Here it is. I'm going to then mount that onto some pink paper, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to cut 2 strips of pink paper that are kind of skinny. with a straight blade. I'm going to take that blade out, put the straight blade in. It doesn't matter which way the logo faces on this. Really, the only blade that matters is this scallop blade. The rest of them, it doesn't matter if it faces left or right. So I'm going to cut 2 strips that are about 3/4 of an inch. Doesn't have to be exact because some of it's going to be stuck behind the border. Now I'm going to put some repositionable tape runner on the back here on one side, just in little dabs. And then I'm going to mount this and let some of that light pink show out past the edges, and do it again here. Okay. And do it so that light pink shows about the same amount on both sides. And that's that. And then I love this paper. It is so pretty. I love the different shades of pink. And it's just, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to cut about an inch. Probably don't need that much. Probably could get by with 3/4 of an inch, but I'm just going to cut an inch times 2. We've got 2 strips that are an inch, and then I'm going to mount these just like I did the pink onto the red, where on the back I'm going to put some tape runner down there, down the edge, flip it over, stick it down with, I'm going to let a little bit more of that show out the edges because I like a little bit of a wider border with those pretty colors. And then I'm going to do the tape runner again here and do the same thing here. Oops, wrong side. Wrong side. There we go. I did put the tape runner on the right side. Okay, so I'm going to let about the same amount show on the outside of both edges. Now, I do see that I kind of got this off center a little bit, and I do think that's worth me. Well, I think I can just trim that off with my micro scissors. It's not enough to pick it up and move it. It's just a little. And here. Yeah, that looks good. Well, just a little, because I see a little bit of pink sticking out past that red, which I don't like that. Okay, there we go. And then I have my border. It's that easy. And then I just open up my package of embellishments and add the ones that I want to add here. This is just, this is 2 flowers, and then I stuck some leaves in behind and put it down with repositionable tape runner. And there wasn't a little tag that I liked in the pack that really went with this border, so I made my own. And I just cut a piece of white cardstock. I put my pencil lines on here so I would know where to cut it, but I'll tell you, it's about 3/4 of an inch wide. And I'm putting my pencil line on this left-hand side dotted line because that's where it's going to cut. And so it's about 2 inches long. And then I'm going to just take my scissors and cut a little V at the edge to make it kind of look like a ribbon. Just cut in and let your cuts meet right in the middle there. And then the edge looks like a ribbon. And then I'm just going to take these sticker letters. I picked these because they're little and skinny. And I'm going to say love. L. O. V. E. That's just an easy way to make a little ribbon with whatever you want it to say, because the ones they have in the kits might not say what you want them to say. So I actually used all caps on that, and I used lowercase here, but I put my little tag here, and then I added my flowers here. Okay, so that's how I did that border. And if you can do that border, you can do all of these. This didn't use the scallop at all. It just used the straight blade. And this paper is actually a paper that's in the pack, so it's got little dots on it. And this, I reversed it and I used pink with the scallop, but then used red for the hearts. And all of these solid reds are using the Firecracker Shimmer paper. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty red. But if you don't have that, you can certainly use any kind of red cardstock. And then these were all die cuts. This was a die cut, little tag, and then I just added these and combined them. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.